Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyquan Thornton, 66 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10 to about the 35, second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing, Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. He had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, that's complete into the hands of Myers. He's got room at the 30. Down the right sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jacoby Myers, 53 yards. And the Pats are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now 21-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On 2nd down, Elliott. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Prescott to throw on 4th. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. To throw is Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Prescott off play action. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action now. Prescott. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. From the red zone now, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now here's Pollard. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, they'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They'll run left with Pollard. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. It'll be a handoff. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Patriots. There he goes right side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
So now the Pats offense comes on, and they'll try for the 2-point conversion. Here's Jones. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Now they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That's into the hands of Tolbert. And he'll be out right at the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Prescott to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Now Prescott. That's caught again by Schultz. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Stevenson. And he stopped immediately there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, that's football for me.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And this is caught, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England.